Shit. Now, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Hold on.
There's no waiting because you don't hit the live.
Well, you know what? Oh, Lord.
And
there's no button.
Oh my gosh, we're all freaking out, man.
Well, I gotta okay, I'm deleting that. So we have some room now. Okay.
What are we deleting?
Broken the ATL.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just said that on the show.
Oh shit.
That's fine. Yeah, we were live.
Okay. Are you ready?
No, hang on. Let me line up the banner. Sorry, everybody.
No, it's all right. We'll just sit here.
Lord.
I have a feeling it's going to be one of those.
Jay, how was your day today?
I was good,
okay,
man.
Jay?
I put in a motor today. I took the head off that I'm having problems with, and it's got a crack in it right between the valves. Cylinder 1. Yeah, brand new head. I knew something was wrong. I couldn't figure it out, man. The thing kept.
You didn't tie the boat.
Well, we fired it up and it was pop. It kept popping, man. And I kept thinking, oh man, it's got a bad ground on it, or I went through all the ground wires.
And
then finally I know something's wrong with cylinder 1. I could tell by the way the plug was firing. So I said, pull it off. Of course, my son, he's like, I ain't pulling it off. That piece of shit.
Wrong with that head.
Yeah, take it somewhere else and get it. I'm like, dude, just pull it off. We pulled it off, and I'm looking at it. Yeah, it had a crack, and then I took it over to the machine shop.
Bad enough if you can see it with your eyeball. That's bad.
Well, and then the machine shop looked at it under their scope and magniflexed it.
I'm surprised he didn't just say, "Hey, let's get some of that fix ahead in a can." Seal it in the can.
He's dumb enough to do that on a brand new engine. Yeah, dumbass. But hey, Tin, I think you're ready now, right? Let's do this.
Yeah, but we're down 10. Everybody, welcome back to TinTV. And Craig, where are you?
Hey, we're not allowed to talk during this. You broke your own rule, okay? You bitched at me and AB and told us the other night you can't talk anymore. And you came at us. You literally came at us and said, "Hey, I'd like that to be very clear.
Because
No more saying Craig is gay. We can't do that anymore. But you're allowed to say, hey, whatever you say. I don't even know what you say.
I said, hello, everybody. Welcome back to TinTV like I used to always do. Remember, Jay? Remember?
Well, AB used to say, Craig is
gay. I followed the rules. I followed the rules.
I was too. Because I even clicked on my mic and opened it up, and I was gonna say something. Then I went, "Oh yeah, she said something."
I was waiting on somebody to screw it up.
As soon as I turned my mic back to mute, here comes Tin
with
saying shit.
Welcome back to TinTV. And
K9 man? Nah, we're not cranky. We've been in timeout.
Yeah.
YouTube timeout. Hey, Jason. Hey, Marla.
Marla B.
Gina. Hey, Higdale. Hey,
Stephanie.
And we've got people on X watching.
Lady Dagger.
Lady Dagger status.
Lady.
The American one.
They're the myth, the legend. I put that on this thing today. I got a chuckle when 420 Wild Dragon put that up today. I had to chuckle.
Hey, buddy. Hey, 420.
Shit's my pants.
Oh, I
Oh.
love Shits My Pants. And
We're down a man. It ain't like we ain't been down a man or woman, and
We're down
we'll get through it.
It feels kind of weird
Jeff will be happy.
up here. Craig, we miss you.
Oh, and he's out there.
Yeah, Jeff will be happy. Yeah, no, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Jeff, you'll be happy. Yeah.
And if Bill Giles comes in, say hi to him, you guys, because he always thinks we ignore him, and we really don't.
Happy Two Bears. Miss Minor Sue, Jersey Joe, what's up?
And if we got
that's good, Jeff. I got something for you.
Oh, yeah, I got a song. I can make one up.
If we have anyone from Simply Sophie's YouTube channel coming over there, hello, welcome in.
Karen Reese says Stingray looking good.
No.
Yeah, Karen Reese.
Thinks you're yummy.
I try, baby.
Willard Hall says we're only missing half a man, not full man, just half.
Ain't nobody been arrested yet.
I know why.
I don't know about that one.
But
I just read. Craig might be in cuffs right now.
We don't
know.
I just read something though that Trump said something today, and I don't know because I was busy. And I'm missing Pootie.
Yeah,
damn
Pootie.
it.
Yeah, Pootie.
You know what? Craig and Pootie are probably over doing a show on another channel.
Yeah,
might
everybody's really important. We're missing one person.
Fuck all you losers.
Yeah.
The Craig and Pootie show.
There you go. Be like Tom and Jerry.
Right.
No, but I heard Trump said something that Elon had found something major, right, and had let Trump know, and Trump's got all the paper minutes, all the receipt on what, but he didn't say what major thing Deutsch found. So, and it said it'll come out later, and I was thinking, AB man, I'm like, yeah, right. All this shit ain't coming out. Where is it? So pissed, AB, you're in my head.
It's all bullshit.
Sorry, I was trying to track the dog down.
Just bring back
I
Biden.
saw Elon tweeted, besides him, though, George is senile at this point, talking about George Soros, but it's not really what you're talking about. That's something I saw.
When he was talking about Soros and little Soros, his son, he was talking about who's financing this Tesla movement, going after Tesla, and he said they will be arrested. But
it's funny. I saw somebody put up something. They're eating their own. That's what they were talking about. The weirdos are consuming their own people because some of them drive Teslas.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to remember when the best president in the world was in there, Mr. Joe Biden. Everybody had it. Tesla was the number one thing. There were electric vehicles, man. The Green New Deal was all over Elon.
Isn't it funny how the coin flips?
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
I did find something weird today. I don't know if I'm always
surely not.
Yeah, I know, surely not.
Keyword weird.
Anybody watch the Game of Thrones? They made a big deal about the dire wolf, and the dire wolf was supposed to have gone extinct. Well, they
brought it back
down with DNA, you guys, and they brought back. So here's a real quick story on
Jurassic Park shit.
Yep, it says right here, Jurassic Park edition. This is literally what that lady wrote right there. I follow her on TikTok. This is a real quick.
They found a white wolf.
I actually saw this too. It's crazy. Like it wasn't there for hundreds of years, and now it's back.
And now it's back, and it just and the ice wall and that movie here. Let's just watch it.
Oh crap!
There's dogs in the hood over here that look like that.
Real life Jurassic.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play it.
Park, because after 10,000 years of the dire wolf being extinct, a company called Colossal Biosciences have now brought 3 successfully back to life. There are 2 boys named Ramis and Remus, and they have a younger sister now named Khaleesi. The 2 brothers are about 6 months old, and they're already 4 feet long and weigh over 100 pounds, and are expected to grow over 6 feet long and over 150 pounds each. The company was able to do this because they found a 13,000-year-old
weighed 100 pounds.
direwolf DNA, and then used a surrogate dog mom to bring them to life. And this isn't the only animal that they want to de-extinct. Next, they want to bring back the woolly mammoth, the Tasmanian tiger, and the dodo bird. The company says that this is going to be good for nature because we're going to be bringing back some natural predators that are needed in the wild. But other scientists are warning that they might end up making a super woolly mammoth or a super Tasmanian tiger, and that could get a little crazy. As if the future doesn't already have robot horses and AI in it, now we're going to have dire wolves and woolly mammoths. What do you think about all of this? As always,
I think it sucks. I think you leave nature alone, man.
I know. I don't like.
You don't mess with that shit.
But I want my own private dodo bird. I really do.
Me too. Yeah, that would be cool. Especially remember the cartoon with the dodo bird?
So this is creepy. So if you die and they want to bring you back,
yeah,
sounds like they can.
Thank God. I want to come back.
I know, but a lot of the stuff we've been watching in movies and TV series, especially Game of Thrones, you guys, Game of Thrones has so many hidden shit in it now. And I didn't know it when I was watching it, but I can see it now. And the dire wolf, that thing was a big part of the show, just like the Army of the Dead and the ice wall. And I think there's an ice wall out there. I really think we are surrounded by ice, guys, now, and I'm beginning to think the Earth isn't round and egg shaped. But I don't know.
So you're leaning towards the flat Earth theory.
Yeah, I kind of am, because the 4 corners of the Earth, circles don't have corners. Remember them talking about putting the round hole in a square peg when we were?
I gotta go.
Well, did you ever fit that round hole in a square peg or in the round square hole?
Yeah, it's called a hammer.
I sure tried.
Oh, there he is. Craig.
I was sick earlier and I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
God, Craig.
I had a feeling you'd make
you
it.
could do this sauce like that, man.
Well, I'm still sick. I could puke on stream. So.
Oh, shut up.
Can you really?
You're still getting over your hernia from like 3 years ago, man. Cut it out, will you?
It hurts.
Walk it off you, baby.
Craig, you are not allowed to pull a Lori Jones throwing up.
Throw it up, dude. Just let it.
I'm gonna do it's like Jackass. I got a plant right here. I'm gonna just throw up in that.
Some dirt on it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'll be back.
No.
Oh no.
Just kidding.
No, we want to see the slobber coming off the mouth.
This show without you, Craig, you fucker. All right.
No, you can. No, y'all are doing a great job.
Does your wife hold your hair when you puke?
No.
No.
Mine does.
Yeah, they hold mine too.
Regina
I don't
says,
have a wife. My cat holds my hair.
Yeah, there you go.
you're looking a little rough there, Regina.
I know, Craig. Damn, what happened to you?
I'm fucking here, ain't I?
Jeff's gonna be so disappointed now. Jeff was all wound up. You weren't here.
Oh, he was making.
Well, I don't have a break. I have stories, but I don't have a breaking Jeff B per se.
He was writing a song in here, and it went something like, "Craig the Hunter's not here. Craig the Hunter's not here. I gotta throw it."
That's the best.
Did y'all take y'all's Ritalin?
All right, sorry. Carry on. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
I've been jacked up on energy drinks all day trying to get the house.
Craig, we were truly sucking without you.
Yeah.
So, no, y'all are doing way better. Y'all are doing way better. I really don't have nothing.
Oh, no, we weren't.
It's Tuesday night anyway. It's AB's night.
listen.
AB's supposed to be ranting.
We don't even have
I'm not-
Pooty up here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant, but I'm going to bring some positiveness with sprinkled with a little orange flakes. Okay.
So you're going to give us an AV breakdown. Oops, no, I didn't.
No. I'm not. I'm very calm tonight.
You ever go to
So-
Dunkin'
Sound like
Donuts and you just say, "I want the sprinkles."
Just give me the
sprinkle with little
sprinkles.
orange flakes. Okay. So let's talk about the tariffs.
Agent Orange. Go ahead.
Agent Orange. So if we tariff
They're
our
working great, but
products and agriculture, which is food,
Mhm.
is getting tariffed to China, what does that do to the farmers? Okay, what does it do to the farmers? And they're still going to produce, if not more, every year, depends on the weather. What happens to that stuff if they decide not to send it to China?
no, our supermarkets are going to be full of it, and it's going to be a lot cheaper.
Thank you. It should, in theory. Let's all.
Right.
You can go
That's
back
our
and
food.
listen to see if I was right.
That's our beef. That's our beef and our chicken and all that shit. Everything. That's how
Your
he's going to
prices
lower
should
grocery
start
prices.
coming down. Yeah.
Yes.
But now let's look at this. We noticed if people pay attention, crude prices dropped quicker than I've seen. It was almost as crazy as the stock market in the last couple of days. Okay.
Oh yeah.
It dropped down to $60 a barrel.
$8.
We don't care.
Well, hey, I care when I go back because I burn a lot of diesel fuel and I burn a lot of gas. Okay. I'm still seeing it hasn't dropped. Gas prices down. Diesel fuel's dropped. I actually paid less than $3 a gallon. That's with my discount and stuff through the business. So it's actually dropped, but I'm not seeing gas prices drop as of yet.
No, me neither.
Me neither.
So I'm hoping that
here.
we're 287 for it. That's at Costco. That's the cheapest place you can get it. Costco or Sam's.
Yep.
We're at 287 right now. So that theory isn't holding up. I'm gonna give it a few more days. That oil dropped. What was the first day of the crash?
Gosh, it dropped
Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Thursday or Friday?
You went
We
$8.
should. Yeah, we should have already seen it at the pump, but we haven't. So I'm sitting here going, okay. And the other bad part of that is when that oil drops below $70 a barrel, guess what? Our rigs are not going to go to drilling because they're not going to drill for oil that cheap. So my understanding is he got on the phone, he called, well, it's OPEC, but basically the Saudis, open the spigot. Now, my understanding is he's filling our reserves back up where
That's what I was
going to
say.
drain them.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That's what I was going to say.
And China, while the whole time Poopy Pants was in, was stockpiling food, gold, oil, like they're getting ready for a war.
Yep.
We're sucking hind tit because we're behind. We're behind on our manufacturing. We're behind on stockpile in case something goes, 9-line bind, bad situation. So there you go. There's some positive mixed with some negative, but let's see if all this stuff kind of
Did you
works out.
see about the agreement with Alaska that's being talked about?
No.
From who? With who?
With the Taiwan, Korea, and I think there was one other country, and I'm not sure, but it was on a scroll, and I just saw it real fast, and it was on one of the shows they were talking about, and they said Alaska's making an agreement with trying to work a deal with 3 countries on oil.
Yeah, they
Why
got
is
well. I
that?
mean, it's like Lisa Stare says, they got to have it above 70. Which 70 is we shouldn't be paying what we're paying now, even at $70 a barrel. So they're reaming us. It should be down at $70 a barrel. It should be down at 2.25.
I like it down around $2. $2. You know what I mean?
What are you running, Jay, in Arizona? Just out of curiosity.
We're running $3.69 today because I filled my truck up today.
Steph is in
And
California.
they get taxed off the wazoo.
$4.49, and guess what mine is today, right now for
You
premium?
get taxed too.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm at $4.77 from
That's
$5.
regular. Okay, that's
No,
regular
that's
unleaded.
That's
No. What Stephanie has on the screen right now, or you have on the screen, $4.49 is
no, the
regular
premium
gas.
So my
regular.
closest
Regular
gas,
gas.
regular gas is $3.97, mid grade is $4.57, and the premium that I have to run is $4.77.
Yeah, we don't talk about premium, Tin. That's a liberal thing to do.
Oh, fuck off. Okay.
You know, we get to just the regular cheapest fucking gas that'll make our cargo.
It says the set says Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan may back an Alaska energy deal.
Remember, Alaska's in the U.S., so I don't think is Alaska dealing this on their own.
Well, that's what Pappy Two Bears. I mean, I'm kind of agreeing with this point. It sounds, you know, a state just can't go out. I mean, but they have. I think Texas has. Texas has went out and made deals.
If Scott Bessent is doing it, he is in Trump's administration.
Yeah, well, then it might be all right. I mean, the feds have to lease the land to them to drill on. So,
hey,
unless
Jeff
it's perfect.
Wait a minute. I gotta call Jeff B out. Did you see that comment he wrote?
Anyone who lives in PAC Northwest is a hardcore liberal.
Damn it! I picked not to. I'm sorry. I picked a hell of a night not to throw it.
Why you always lying? Hubble, homo select, stop lying.
Oh wow,
Jeff. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Craig.
No, it's all right.
Why am I on full screen?
Because
it's your segment.
Because you're talking about tariffs, and these are all the tariffs amounts that were put on each country. So 34 on China.
No,
actually, no, 104.
Today went on at noon today.
I'll give Trump this. He strode his cojones over. Yeah, he strode his cojones over his shoulder and goes, "Screw you."
Yeah, he did.
But it could cause. Look, there's plenty of older enough people in here that know their history. This happened before World War II in Japan. So let's hope it doesn't go kinetic. Hopefully it doesn't.
I love this video.
You do?
I haven't seen it.
There's Pootie.
I haven't seen this yet.
Me either.
Showing all, the
so-called bald-headed one.
I don't know what country. England, I think that was.
I put premium gas in all my vehicles, in my lawnmowers, everything. Premium, yes, premium.
Why?
Yeah, it's not made to run on premium.
Yeah.
It's not made to run on that much octane. Now your Corvette, yeah, you'd run regular gas in that.
Oh yeah, I have to put it in that. Yeah, but no, I just do because I don't know.
The best thing you could do on your small engines and spend the money is run ethanol-free gas on your small engines, so it doesn't eat all the little rubber hoses and shit up.
You have to drive all the way around town to find ethanol-free gas, man.
When you let that shit sit over the winter, you'll thank me, because when you go to crank that little engine up and all your rubber hoses eat because of alcohol, you'll remember what I said.
No, if I could get it, I would, but you can't get that shit nowhere.
Well, I do get it for my small engines. I don't use the
ethanol.
But in my truck, you use whatever, But yeah, for like 4-wheelers,
it's letting it sit. The problem is, like you got your weed eater or whatever, letting it sit through the winter. It'll eat the hell out of them rubber hoses.
I use the high octane stuff in the can, AB.
Yeah, that 100 octane. Run that in your lawnmower.
No, the most I can get is 98.
Whoa, it's a cockroach! Holy shit!
Oh, flying
cockroach! I'm being invaded. Jeff B. Send cockroaches. Oh fuck!
No. Lori Jones's earrings.
Is that them big ones?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, it was one of the big ones.
It's a flyer.
No, that's that big. That's the big one. Go ahead, Tim.
Drummond says regular gasoline was $2.99 a gallon today in North Carolina. Is that right? And
So maybe it dropped. Maybe it's starting to drop.
I do know. I am with you on. I did hear that Trump is refilling our reserves.
Yeah, I know that for a fact.
So in the same process, I caught it somewhere just reading it. But
Billy said Billy said 260 yesterday in Kentucky, which is where I'm at.
Yeah, Lisa, palmetto bug. Yes, the giant one.
The giant. It looks like a giant cockroach.
I'm sorry, Hit Gal.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. That's about what my gas is too around here. I saw DVD. They said this guy gave an explanation, and he said what Trump's doing. Now this is his explanation, and they're pro-Trump, so he said he's taking down the little ones, and he says what you got to do is he's going to take down all these little ones and make deals with them. And when they have a deal with us, it makes it harder for China to deal with them. And that's going to make China weaker and more willing to deal. So you got to take the little ones out.
yeah, because they're going to be sitting on all that product that they do, every little straw and cup and everything they make over there. And they're going to be sitting on it. You're going to bankrupt them.
now, did you guys hear? Not to change the subject, but what kind of did you hear something about Trump taking us from a 40-hour work week to a 32-hour work week?
No, I heard the liberals talking about that.
Yeah, so apparently, a 32-hour work week could be in the new maximum in the U.S. soon. A new law has been introduced into Congress that would make it so employers would have to cut the work weeks for their employees to 32 hours. Anything over 32 hours would constitute a fine. I can't believe that they're actually going to do
There's a fine?
What?
For working
too
long?
They'll get a fine. The fine the company or something. But here's this little.
Shit. What kind of gay ass shit is
Mike
that?
Smith, no.
Well, the thing is,
It'll be more efficient.
When I was working, man.
No, this will be more efficient. You'll get more productivity. People will have more time off. But when during this 32 hours, you better fucking work. Don't stand around doing nothing. Don't waste.
No, I think they should go to a 60-hour working week. You bastards.
Yeah, 50,
Well,
50, 60s, man. Just like we all had to do.
Here's the
50,
video.
50, 60.
2-hour
Here's the video.
work weeks could be the new maximum in the U.S. soon. A new law has been introduced into Congress that would make it so employers would have to cut the work weeks for their employees at 32 hours. Anything over 32 hours would constitute a fine, and if repeated violations happen, it could even mean jail time. Now, this bill was introduced into Congress in order to make people's lives better and have a higher quality of life for people in the U.S. 32-hour work weeks could be the new maximum in the U.S. soon. A new law has been introduced into Congress that would make it so employers would have to cut the work weeks for their employees at 32 hours. Anything over 32 hours.
Oops, sorry.
So hold on. So the overtime thing that they want to pass will be null and void. So you might as well wipe your ass with that little deal. There's another one.
Absolutely. That's what I was going to say. That one ain't going anywhere. The overtime bill's taking that one.
Nowhere.
Look, y'all just give me another one. There's another one ain't been done yet.
Well, that's stuck in it has to go through a bill. The big, beautiful bill. That's what it's supposed to be in.
Big, beautiful bill. It's going to be huge.
BBB.
Right before we go here to Craig's section,
It is less money for the
here's
worker.
The question of the day.
It is.
Here's the question of the day. So listen. So don't say anything. Gotta listen to this. Listen. It's funny.
Don't talk. Mute your damn mics.
Fuck.
I gotta start over.
Why do white people make their edibles so strong? What are you running from? Why am I tasting colors? I just wanted to go to Target. Now I gotta call somebody to come get me because my car has turned into a spaceship and I don't know how to fly it. I'm not an astronaut. I'm sorry. Why do white people make their edibles so strong?
That's how we do it.
I'm just trying to drive my car and I don't even know how to fly it anymore. That's what you just said, that fucker.
The question of the day: why do white people make your edibles so strong? Because we like them.
That's how we do it.
That's so
Man, y'all are killing me.
This is good. So we're gonna flip over to.
I'm really Native American.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're
No,
not.
I have
You're
zero.
you're from the freckly white tribe, aren't you?
No, I'm Irish.
White tribe.
I'm Scotch, Irish, Italian.
The freckly white guy, kind of red hair.
You might be
Kind of.
Chief Tap. I think you're Chief Tapahoe.
Okay, let's.
Craig is
Hey, Uncle Cats, it's time for Craig the Hunter's news segment.
See, that's when you're supposed to say it. Exactly. I love you
Yeah,
guys.
see?
Love you guys.
This is gonna be. I didn't tell y'all. I took some white people edibles before this podcast.
I think half of our audience is on
Funny.
edibles. It's okay.
Funny.
10X. We
I don't even know whose glasses
Why
is
you
on.
look so black, so?
Hey,
Damn.
I think we just got more people since your segment's on. It went the
No,
other
no,
way
no, no,
tonight.
leave. Leave. If you know what's best for you, you better leave.
That worked out good.
And now, for your TinTV mostly true news report, I am Paul Castellano.
Paul Castellano.
Yeah, you
Got
know, in
that
the
one.
ditch outside of the steak joint. That was the mob boss that got killed by Sammy the Booger in front of the steakhouse. You don't remember? I'm fucking Paul Castellano. I got blood all in my head. I'm fucking dead right here in front of the steakhouse. Sparks Steakhouse.
Hey, at least it wasn't Chili's.
Yeah, your hair looks great tonight.
Is this real? This segment of Mostly True News is sponsored by AB's Super Hard. This revolutionary product contains injected epoxy hardener, making everything much harder. Available now at a hardware store, motherfucker.
Trust not. Buy it at the Loves.
Oh, I got the hiccups. Oh,
I figured the hardware store is where you would get that. But,
The hardware.
And look, we're going to skip.
Pilot and Loves.
I wasn't ready for breaking Jeff B tonight, so we're going to skip
Bathroom.
him. And he's not really important anyway. But let's go to, and now for comments from last show's chat. Oh, I got to get to it.
My favorite part.
Moving a little slow tonight.
Well, I can't use the cowbell, but maybe I can use the harmonica.
Yeah, get something.
I'll get something. The cowbell was offensive.
What happened to the cowbell?
Because it rang too loud and it hurt people's ears when they were wearing the earphones.
Well, you walk away from it.
It was one person. One person got offended by the cowbell, but they really weren't. They were just joking.
Well, yeah.
We'll do it.
no, the cowbell was the bomb.
You know.
Okay, well, here's a good one
you know
for
what
it.
we-
Josie. Oh, go ahead.
More cowbell.
More cowbell. Josie Milan says, "Thank you, Tin and crew, for delivering the news with a touch of humor, so it doesn't hurt so much. Yorga, you are yummy." That's a true one.
That's what they say.
You're yummy. Lori writes, thank you for another great show and a bunch of hearts. Mike B writes from Maine. Mike B from Maine. I just watched the replay with a glass of water. That's different. Thank you very much for the prayers. I appreciate that so much. Craig, you definitely can move in with me if you would like to. I absolutely love the intros, which is cool. Now I got a place to go. He didn't say anything about y'all. What was it? Awesome show, as always. Prayers for all. God bless. And a bunch of hearts. Thank you.
This is really a harmonicas. Okay.
No, we love it. It's great. Cynthia Norton watching the replay with a heart.
Watching
the replay with a heart. Peggy Chappell writes, bless you guys. Dennis Gradure, who is Onami, writes, another great show. Love you guys. Hope Yorga's cat is doing well. Yorga, how's the cat? Can we get an update? Everything?
He's still alive.
That's amazing. Gosh.
It is.
That's what he can do.
That's awesome. I don't know how close he came.
I was going to have him put down, man, last Sunday.
If they weren't such assholes, if that lady wasn't such a lesbian, I mean...
You wouldn't have forgot about it. You wouldn't even seen all this. Shit.
Hey, I think my husband took my cowbell.
Oh, I wonder what he's doing with it.
Oh,
does he have any livestock?
You don't own cows.
What's my husband doing with my cowbell?
Where is my cowbell?
That's the question now.
If he's jogging and you hear a muffled bell ringing, be scared. 420 Wild Dragon writes, I cannot lie. I be high. Light that joint, time to fly. He puts it in rhyme, too. It's great. Oh, we found it.
Yeah, great.
Oh, now
I want to write TinTV. We love you. Jeremy writes explosions. Ollie salad bar. Pink Flamingo writes, thanks, guys.
I love the Ollie salad bar. That was a good one.
And we thank you all for your comments. And please remember to go into the chat section after the show and leave us a comment. Even you, Jeff B., leave us a comment. We'll read your gay ass comment on the show too, Jeff.
He won't ever leave a comment. I'm just gonna put on there. There's been no arrests per Jeff B.
Oh, you could comment.
I don't know. Somebody's in a pokey night, but we won't.
Oh,
somebody did get arrested. I think we're going to talk about that. Let's discuss.
What do you guys? You think Elon's thing that he came out with all his? He said he caught some major stuff and
going to get somebody arrested, Jay.
I hope so.
That's what I'm saying. First in your news of mostly trueness. Uber's lost and found items include live turtle and chainsaw. So apparently a lot of people leave a lot of crazy shit in an Uber. Uber released its annual lost and found index. And according to items left behind in the ride-share cars, including a mannequin head with human hair, with real human hair, a live turtle, and a 5-gallon bucket of beans. 2025.
5-gallon bucket of beans.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to travel and you just forget your beans in the Uber. It happens. 2025 Uber Lost and Found Index, released on Tuesday, also revealed the most commonly left behind items were phones, keys, wallets, with New York City being named the most forgetful city. So a lot of New Yorkers forget their shit in Ubers. So, which I thought was really cool. Some of the most unique items cited by Uber, including a mannequin head with real human hair, a chainsaw, a Ghostbusters ghost trap. Where did I leave that? Fuck. Fresh breast milk. Somebody left their titty in the car. I left my mama titty in the car. Shit. A live pet turtle, a urinal, a set of Shrek earrings, 15 hookahs. That's a lot of hookahs.
Wow.
And a bouquet of 100 red roses. Ozempic, that's another item. 10 live lobsters. A Viking drinking horn, which is not many people have that. I think I saw a guy on TikTok.
Richard Yorga has one.
Yorga probably does have.
I left my 5 gallons of breast milk in that taxi, and I'm sorry.
Was it in a Viking drinking horn by any chance?
Well, yeah.
There was no blow up dolls?
No, in a taxidermied
There was
rabbit.
one blow up doll. Yeah.
No
her name was Zelda.
One passenger did, however, leave divorce papers in one of the rides. So
You should have made this a song and a partridge in a pear tree at the end. All the different things.
all the different items.
I mean, you think, they're not
In
gonna
the front
say-
seat of Jeff B's Uber, you know what he left for me? A dick. Next in your news of mostly true news. Kentucky restaurant intentionally filled with clean water to keep flood at bay. So they flooded the restaurant to keep the dirty water out. Pretty clever.
Wait a minute. How does that work?
They just turned the hose on and said,
But is
"Fuck
that better than tip milk? Is it better than tip milk, Chris?
You know what? Depending if it's in a Viking horn or not, I like my booby milk in a Viking
Oh
horn.
my God! You guys.
What, Tin?
There's ladies on the panels.
Tin, do you have any of that, Tin, do you have any of that booby milk? Sorry.
I've had it. It ain't that bad.
Me too. And there's a lady. There's
You know
a
what?
lady on. There's a lady
It
on
was
Marketplace
horrible, but
selling
not that bad.
breast milk ice cubes.
Okay,
Y'all are,
let's.
y'all are bad. Y'all are bad
I'm
people.
gonna mute you all if you don't stop. Stop.
Sorry, it was a taste of childhood.
Hey, my wife was pregnant at the time, okay?
The owners of a Kentucky restaurant in the path of Ohio River flood shared their unusual strategy to keep dirty water out, intentionally flooding the building with dirty
Chip
breast
milk.
No, actually, clean water. Andrew Masterson, co-owner of the Captain's Quarters Riverside Grill in Prospect, posted a live video of them flooding their restaurant to keep the dirty water out.
I'm going there for seafood, baby.
We disconnected kitchen equipment and electrical panels beforehand, Masterson explained. Masterson said that the strategy...
Masterson, it was his name.
He's a Masterson. Continues to be successful. It could save the restaurant from expensive time-consuming cleanup work. So, pretty clever.
Captain Masterson, the Lord of Tit Milk. I love this guy.
And this concludes your TinTV Mostly True News Report. I am Craig the Hunter.
Make me go away now.
What's your mouth wipe? What's your mouth wipe look like? There you go.
It's a what is that? What do you call that?
Stingray? What is that?
A manta ray?
Manta ray.
I killed the crocunta. I killed the crocunta. No, I don't think that's the one that got him. I think
It's
it was
a
different
damn
one.
stingray, damn it.
Stingray.
Okay, so now we'll move on to a much serious note.
So
Yes,
now
a better-
we're going to get serious.
A better segment.
Yeah, you need to click that because I got to make a banner.
Look at that.
Oh,
I
hold on.
clicked the banner.
Wait. I wasn't even ready. Let me get to my position.
Booby milk.
Where is it?
It should be-
Israel.
I got it.
And now for your Middle East News Report with Hit Gal.
If I were a rich man. Look at that neck with those jaders.
The dude with the long braids looks like the guy behind Circle K up the street.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jewish people in that video, I noticed.
They're called
Just
Jodels,
saying.
baby.
I'm serious. Now I'm going to tape him next time I go in there.
I want some Jodels.
Well,
Is that what they're
everybody's
called?
always asking to see the red heifers. So I thought I'd just show you the red heifers. This is them. This is 12 days ago. 12 days ago. 12 days ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How many days?
12.
Okay.
12. 12. Look at that neck.
I just like hearing you say it.
If you upset her,
I
you really
figured out.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Is that guy? Come on.
Who is this guy?
He's
Who is this guy? He's not a Jew.
Well, let him go talk.
Well, hold on.
He's the guy that went to see it and filmed it.
No, that's Ezra Wong.
Okay.
It's so bad they had to get like a Filipino guy to go film the freaking Jewish cow.
Yorga, that was Jaime Lee.
Got somebody in chat that's where's this? It says Hefty said the other day you said there were one left. Where do you got that? Let's see the clip. I don't think she said there was one left.
She said there was 3.
FT?
Yeah, so when you want to come in here with some fake BS, show me the receipt on the video, okay?
I didn't mean to try to make you mad, Karen. I love you, baby.
There is, okay, here's probably where the confusion might be, because there is a rabbi who claims, now remember, 1 Jew, 10 opinions, but there is a rabbi that claims that only one of them, there's a rabbi, his name begins with an A, he says there is none that are.
Perfect.
But the majority do say that 3 of them qualify. So, and here's another interesting thing. The IDF has canceled Passover holiday for a large number of combat and support troops due to a high level of alert. So I think that's kind of interesting, because if they've canceled that, that means they're expecting something to happen. And you've heard of CRINK. Have you heard of that new alliance? CRINK.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
CRINK. CRINK. Instead of a D for drink, it's a C. That is an alliance between China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. And that is what they're calling it. And that's them against the U.S.
Oh,
interesting. So we got Bricks and we got Crink.
Yeah. And that's not his name on there, right? That's not his name, Crink?
No. I yeah.
All right.
His name is Cheek.
No,
well,
he looked like he could be a Crink. Come on, look at him.
I know he's Crink.
Oh, leave him alone, you guys. God, why are you always picking on peoples?
I wasn't picking on him.
No,
Picking on peoples.
Yeah, let her finish her news segment. Shut the hell up.
Okay.
This is a serious part of the show.
Unmuted. Go ahead. I'm
No,
so
we
sorry.
love you, Jay. We love you. Okay, here's the second thing that you wanted me to show, Hickel.
All right.
That's not me. That's Jorgen just saying.
I didn't say nothing. This time.
Okay, you can go ahead and play that. I think he probably says it better than me.
Okay, here we go.
Buying military, land near our military bases. Trump has to be careful. This is what worries me. He's threatening them to do something within 24 hours, and then the Ministry of Commerce says we will fight to the end. Okay, I think we need to listen, because what scares me is they'll do whatever they have to do to protect their power and their control. Okay, they are a communist regime. And it's funny how Nancy Pelosi is over there talking crap, but when COVID hit, what was she doing? No, in Chinatown. Come over here. So we know who's really in control. Okay. And then I definitely did this. The last time Trump was doing this and having this attitude was in 2018, trying to stop their cheating, their theft manipulation. What happened? A virus randomly leaked out of a lab that we kind of control and run, and nobody said, meaning they still to this day are playing the whole game of it could have been a lab leak. I think we have to be he has to be very careful with them, because I don't trust them one bit. They've shown that they're capable of going vaccines and
Okay, he's talking about China there, and that's why I kind of thought it was interesting that there's this whole alliance that they're talking about. And like he says, now they're very pro-Trump and everything, but what he's saying is that, he's taking this strong stand. And how did they shut him down last time? And I've heard a lot of talk about a new one coming around. They've got a new one. And so that's kind of concerning. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking he's pushing this hard line against them. And of course, they are buying stuff up around our military bases. And what is their plan? And if you can bring up the picture I sent that has the two pictures together.
This one? Is this the right one? Or did I grab the wrong one?
There it is. No, that's it.
Okay.
We're right there. This is Iran saying our nuclear program can't be dismantled. They're very defiant. One of the reasons Netanyahu went over there is because they have discovered even more. This is a new map of more of their ballistic missiles. And so Netanyahu came over, and Trump called him over because this was found out. And they're worried about being protected. Netanyahu says he thinks he can do it without our assistance at one point. And then in another point, he says, send me more stuff. So, I'm like, that kind of is talking out of both sides of your mouth. If you're saying we can do it, and then you turn around and say, oh, send me more stuff. And we did send a couple of bad boys over there to them. And, I mean, with them canceling Passover, and that is this weekend, by the way, guys. That's the 12th. So that's something to look forward to. That's a date that could be big, because they wouldn't cancel if they didn't think something was coming up for that, because that's a very big deal over there. If you can show the other picture.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
I was typing in chat to Miss Minderseed.
Hick chick. Hick chick. What happened? What happened with Netanyahu when he was with Trump? Didn't Netanyahu leave? And has he been heard from since?
Well, some say he was going over to another country because he was going over there to make a deal. But that was supposed to be in his military something or other that was going over there. I can't remember his name because all their names confuse me.
Oh,
So they're all strange to me, or to all of us, I reckon. But, I don't know what happened. But I thought, okay, do y'all remember when...
Their meeting was cut short because there was supposed to be a 2:30 press conference. And then all of a sudden they canceled it, and Netanyahu was gone.
Well, and you remember before Trump was elected, he played that Jeffrey Sachs video where Jeffrey Sachs said how bad Netanyahu was. Do y'all remember that? It said he's a criminal. Yeah. Jeffrey Sachs said he's a criminal. Netanyahu's a criminal. He's a bad guy. He's doing all this bad stuff. And of course, people are reporting that Israel is doing some bad things out of line and out of step, just like the other side. It goes both ways, I think, when you're in war.
So that
But
they're
it's funny.
linked.
Uh-huh.
The deep state is now getting linked to Israel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that
And then
could be
it's
the
funny.
disturbing stuff that Musk was talking about. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. He doesn't, Musk doesn't agree with this.
No.
He clearly has said that.
Yeah.
But did you watch Trump when he pushed the chair in? And both times I've watched him, and this last time there was a terseness to it, kind of like he kind of pushed it in like I'm in control with the chair, you know? And then he walked away and walked around.
Yes.
That was really strange.
And
So you saw that too?
Yes, I did. And then you saw Netanyahu, the way he was acting when he said when Trump said he was going to be talking to Iran Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
This Saturday, his body language was off.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's something going on there, and you know, Iran said, "I've got this missile. We've got this missile," and they sold some stuff. And it's like, why did they sell that stuff to another country?
I just wanted to
Oh,
say
okay.
because I called him out, and he actually went and got the receipt. And you know what? For somebody to say, "Oh, my mistake," you know what? You're commendable. I like that. That shows some integrity, and yeah, that's good. So yeah, because I didn't think she said that, but anyhow, okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, and that's good. Well, I mean, like I said, the rabbis don't agree, the head rabbis, on this. So, you know, that's something there. But this picture here, this picture shows, you can see where those little 1, 2, 3 is. That's Elam. That's the bow of Elam. And this Elam prophecy hasn't been fulfilled. They need no restoration. And the Lord got angry with them, and he appears to be angry over this whole situation. And it makes you wonder because, well, the verses that go along with that are in Ezekiel 28. They call it's a prickling briar and a painful thorn. And God says, then people are going to know who I am. And so he says in Ezekiel 38, that all goes along with it. Because of the Israel attack on Iran, part of the hook of the jaw for Russia and Turkey will be to join in a fight collectively to help their buddy Iran. So according to Ezekiel 38, it sounds like Russia and Turkey will join Iran to go against. You know, and I mean, all I can do is say, I mean, this is just what I see. This is just in the Bible. This is what God says. I mean, who knows how things can go, but I'm telling you, these leaders, it seems like they go back and forth, you know. I mean, I think on some points, Trump and you know, Russia agree. And then on some points, Netanyahu, but even the people in Israel are confused about what's going on, and they are watching the body language, and I don't know if you look at Jeremiah 49. God says He's going to shatter and abolish Elam, and He's going to break the bow of Elam, and His fierce anger will show, and so. Between that and what's going on with these tariffs, and I mean, I'm telling you, I can go back and forth on the tariffs. I can see good and I can see bad because of the business that my husband's in. It depends a lot on foreign stuff, and I know you can't make that stuff right away. You can't just, you know what? It ain't like the Dollar General bags they say pop up in a field, and there's another Dollar General in the South. You know, it's hard to just throw up a business that can make parts and things, and then when you got cars going higher, and you know, if the insurance company charges more, they say, okay, well, you've maxed out your limit, you only get 75%. You try to buy a new car, you know, and China's like, I'm gonna charge you more, and then they're gonna charge more.
So
It's
you
us
think
everyday people.
this would be?
Do what?
You're right. It will. It will. So your husband and people need to start thinking outside the box. Now I need to open up a CNC shop and start making parts. Hopefully the regulations aren't as big. You know what I mean?
I'm too old to start a business.
I am too. I said other people.
Man, I'm
I
almost
said
60.
other people, not
You think
me.
I'm
Not
gonna
me.
work?
Not me.
That's
I'm
part
not
of the
saying that.
problem. We have all these government regulations.
But where
Yeah,
do these
the regulations are going bye-bye though.
But where are
A
these
lot of
kids
them.
gonna get money to even start a business at this point?
But I don't know. My kids come to me.
Well, the thing is it's that generation doesn't have the work ethic like we do.
They got 3D printers.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's really the technology to make these parts now aren't like it was.
Correct.
Jay, you said a key word. These regulations are going bye-bye. They're not gone bye-bye yet.
Yeah, no,
So they're
exactly.
still there.
And the tariffs hit.
Yeah, and everything else is in full motion. So it's like if I need a truck part for my Freightliner, I might not be able to get them. I mean, because cars, I don't know if anybody know of a car we buy from China, a vehicle. We get parts probably, but I don't know of a damn Chinese car going up and down the road. Now we got Japanese and Korean and all that.
A lot of
they do manufacture a lot of shit.
German.
A lot of things are assembled here with parts from there. So when it says made in America, so you know, like my husband goes in, does a car, he says some people say, please don't let it total because I don't want to buy a new one, you know. And so he'll try to, but the insurance company comes in and says, you can't straighten that part and do that. And he says, yeah, I can do that. And the insurance company says, no, I'm not paying for that. And there's your big problem, is the insurance company has their big claw in the body shops. And they're saying, buy this part. And he says, well, I can buy an aftermarket part. And they're saying, no, buy an original part. And sometimes he says, don't buy the aftermarket part because he knows it's a bad part. It won't work. It won't last.
A lot of
you
your
got to drill new.
comes from places like that too. Cheaper too.
Yeah. So they're, you know, and they don't let the body man have the say. And he knows, he works on those cars. The shirts don't. So, you know, like I said, I can go both ways on the tariffs. I can see, but how long can we stand? Because if you got to buy a new car, you got to pay that high payment on it. If you get a used one, I'm tell you something, used cars have gone sky high in some ways at car lots because people are having to go get them. But people that are personally selling them drop the price because they can't get them.
There's several people on here from the left coast. They can't relate to this, but here in the South, we take baling wire and duct tape and fix the damn car.
Right. I mean,
we learned how to use Bondo very well.
Well, I feel like COVID was a way to get rid of a bunch of luxury cars and off-market, you know, get them sold and get them away because remember I had to buy a car during COVID and I couldn't find anything new. So I went and bought, you know, a lease return and it's foreign. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of starts with the M.
Yeah, and I think they purposely did that now, Jay, because I was like basically forced into buying something like that because I wanted something else. You know that.
Yeah.
You know, so this was all part of the plan a long time ago with the cars.
Trust the plan. He's not here tonight. Damn it.
and the tariffs.
I know. I'm missing them.
Because now the Mercedes and BMW places, they're not going to be getting the cars in because the tariff's going to be too high. Shit, I need.
Well, think about all these people with flood damage, and they've got to get stuff. And I'm gonna tell you what, right now workers are way behind trying to replace stuff in your home. Appliances, Jay's right. Appliances, like, you don't just go get them anymore,
LG,
and
your LGs, your
Facebook Marketplace is kicking ass right now. There's so much stuff on there: cars, boats.
Yeah.
Well, that just shows where the economy
It
is
is here. Just so you know, it is here too, AB. Because
it's everywhere. I talk to people all over.
Yeah,
I was on Cola's stream. When was it? Last Wednesday, and I was in the dollar store, the $1.25 store, not Dollar General, and a lot of the things in there were wiped out. And I showed the shelves, because that just shows where our economy's at. That people are shopping at the dollar store and the Dollar General because they can't even afford Wally World.
Well,
I don't always agree with Jeff, but I'm gonna agree with him. America did it to themselves. Correct.
Yeah, we did. Fuck yeah, we did.
Well,
right,
we did it. The elites drove.
Yeah.
Cheap labor. They corralled us that way. They really did a doozy on these last few generations, and we all bought into their shit and their consumerism.
I don't care, but we still grew up in the best fucking generations.
I think so too, guys.
Yeah.
I swear.
But
did.
Larry, take cover. If the police have got your neighborhood surrounded, take cover, brother.
I wonder why.
At our Kroger's, people are posting pictures, and I assume it's going on at our Walmart. Here's where you don't realize it goes down to. Like, we've had all this flooding. I was really good. I knew I was going to need straw to dry out this mud afterwards to survive. And I knew to prepare, but there were so many people that it shocked me that, because we've known these floods have been coming every weekend and you're preparing, but the store lines are backed up around the edges of the store and they're running out of food in the stores. So there's your food shortage.
And Jeff B., I wasn't stealing things, you asshole. You asshole. Why you always lying? I wasn't stealing.
But you did borrow a store prop to get stuff off the top shelf.
Oh, yeah. I showed everybody how little people shop in the stores when it's too tall. You go over the kitchen section and get you some tongs, okay? And then you use the tongs if you don't have a grabber reacher. Yeah.
Jerry, I'm going to say I hope so, but I also see CBDC still maybe being pushed. I'm not sure. I know what he said.
Jerry's saying if the bad guys were in control, we would have CBDC.
I agree with that.
In the works instead of asset-backed new currency.
It ain't over yet.
Yeah, it's not.
They're fighting.
Well, he did stop it on the federal part. I sent you that screenshot on the federal part. He says no more. Nothing coming in.
No checks. Yeah, no checks being sent. It's all digital.
No checks, no cash, no nothing. He just said digital trading.
And Miss Minders too.
On March 25th.
The world's kind of crazy. I don't want to ask anybody really, really tall, because what if they're a freak or something, okay?
They always ask me.
Well,
it's always your fault, Jeff. Jerry.
Yeah, get the lurch.
Just go over the kitchen
He
section.
can get the shit off the top.
Grab you some kitchen tongs. Trust me, I showed it. It was great.
Definitely, Jerry, on the razor's edge.
And Steph said most people have direct deposit anyhow.
Yep.
You never know. 80%. That's what they say. 80% of the people will never know when the money changes. You won't know.
There's a lot of money. What happened with the stock market day? Did it go down again and then take another?
Yeah, it was.
And it shot back up.
It was up. It was up pretty good. And then
but did it start out? But it started out on the plus or minus? Mm-hmm. I didn't catch the beginning this morning.
But now's the time for the common man to get in.
Plus.
3 B's, baby. It's 3 B's. That's what you need.
Wait, what were the B's again? Give me
beans, bullets, and Band-Aids.
Oh, all right. I thought it was bear, boners. That's what I thought it was.
That's what
Yeah,
you thought
boners.
last time, yeah.
Yeah.
Last show.
Okay, guys. So if it's okay with you, it's time
100%.
to switch up to another segment because we got to catch up on the
Oh,
celebrity.
some Diddy.
Yeah, the Diddy. So
Oh, dirty.
We gotta get lubed up.
Do you have that opener, Craig?
Thank you, Hig
Of
Gal.
course. Cola is fierce.
He's kind of hot.
Careful. Oh, okay. I got cola.
Already.
Okay.
I don't know which one. I don't know. Oh,
Is that where we wanted to start?
that video there is, I think, somebody's saying all the names that all have in common with Jay-Z, because he's not actually, he did have the lawsuit against him and it got dropped, but I think he's gonna, there's no way he's getting out of it scot-free. But yeah, you can go ahead and play that one. I don't know what order they're in.
Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally. The victims, they're not safe. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things. That changes now, Sean. You have no choice. Everyone knows.
Time.
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey.
Right, yeah, it's replaying. So she's that's Jaguar Wright. So of course it's all allegedly, but there's more. I really about Jay-Z, a whole lot more. The very next one talks about some more stuff with his name in it. As far as and this won't be as allegedly because it's not anytime Jaguar Wright is talking, I don't know how to take it. But he's definitely tied in. I don't know if he'll go down, but there's no doubt about it that he's been just, I don't know. I wouldn't say just as guilty as Diddy because Diddy's got a list, but he's been right there, his right-hand man a lot of times, and not so much lately, like they're separating, but once upon a time it was different. And the internet's forever, right?
Okay, is this the right?
Should say Jay-Z implicated. Should be.
This one right here, Beyonce turned on Jay-Z after Diddy's evidence in court.
I don't know what that is, Tim. They're all all the things I sent you in text were all like a minute long or so. So
yeah, that's number 2.
Just go ahead and we'll see. I'm kind of confused right here by the list.
No, okay, I screwed up. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not professional here. We're not getting paid for this shit, okay?
If he is.
AB is since when?
Georgia.
This is just the stuff related to Diddy. There's more names outside of Diddy in Hollywood again too, and we got some of those too.
Yeah, this is.
Okay, just go ahead. We'll see.
Okay.
Is it longer than a minute or so? Shouldn't be.
And Yorga, come back. Baby, come back.
From inside the courtroom, prosecutors submitted a series of security logs, testimonies, and alleged video footage showing Jay-Z's recurring presence at multiple Diddy-hosted parties now under federal investigation. One of the tapes allegedly shows Jay-Z engaging with individuals who have since come forward as victims, claiming they were coerced or manipulated during these very events. Security staff have provided sworn testimony that Jay-Z was not only aware of the environment, but also in the know regarding the party dynamics. Whether he participated in criminal behavior or not is still unclear, but the implication is enough to taint everything he's built. When Beyonce reportedly saw the details, a source close to her said she lost it. For someone as tightly controlled as her, that kind of reaction isn't just emotional, it's decisive. It may have been the moment she realized her image, her money, and her future were at risk. Beyonce's next move, damage control or divorce? With this scandal snowballing, attention has turned to Beyonce's from inside the
Right. And then the next one talks about, kind of ties it all up. It's the last of this little segment, but
what the heck?
Well, and think about who these people are all hanging out with. The Obamas. Remember the Obamas?
Exactly.
But I think she's gonna have to do the divorce. She's just gonna have to.
Oh, I'm not sure what all's in that next one. That's why I don't want to say it and have to hear me say it and hear them say it. But yeah, she's in damage control mode big time.
moved in the same private circles, behind velvet ropes, beyond accountability. But now, the curtain is lifting. More names are being mentioned, some discreetly in testimony, others called out directly on social media. Jennifer Lopez, Meek Mill, Usher, once comfortably distant, are now caught in the gravity of this scandal. This isn't just the fall of a few powerful men. It's the crumbling of a structure built on silence, influence, and fear. And for Beyonce, long seen as the queen of that world, the stakes are higher than ever. Her next move won't just decide her legacy, it might decide whether the entire house of cards continues to stand 2 minutes. That's all it took for the internet to explode, for a decade-long power couple to fracture, and for Hollywood to feel the rumble of what could be its most dramatic reckoning yet. The evidence is mounting, silence is breaking, and the illusions, they're fading fast. Whether Beyonce is protecting her legacy or just now waking up to the truth, one thing is clear: the game has changed. The masks are coming off, and no one, no matter how rich, powerful, or iconic, is immune anymore.
Yeah, so yeah, they're looking through the partnerships and business ties, anything tied to Jay-Z, and she's trying to that's what makes me think he's guilty, is the way she's reacting. They're doing something called complete separation of risk, and it's like a clear boundary on paper, that what's hers and what's his, and it's just like she's definitely making him look guilty, or she's trying to get as far back from him as she can, and all these global brand deals, and people are looking for her for reassurance that she's not going to go down with them too. But yeah, the very next one is about Christian Combs, which is Diddy's son. And so I don't know if there's anything criminal, but he's getting pulled into it too in the civil. So this is a short thing on that.
This particular person, Grace, her name is Grace Omase. Her first name is Grace. She's a plaintiff. And the defendant is Christian Combs and his daddy. She's not playing around with this. She's trying to seek some form of justice in the way of coming for Diddy's children, because Diddy's children have basically been accused of doing the same stuff. And that this particular person, may I remind you, if you have forgotten, Christian Combs was accused of basically SAing this woman Grace, touching her inappropriately, being quite rude and treating her basically like she was cattle. And this is what Diddy was doing. He would bring his sons on boats basically with him, and of course the sons would see how Diddy would treat the women or the men, and therefore they feel that they can do the same thing, and they've been taught just the same way. And so if they've been taught the same way and the same problematic behaviors, then they're definitely going to be going that way. Because last time I checked, I believe it was his birthday or something like that, and everybody was saying happy birthday to him, and people in the comments were saying on these blogs, his children are not like that. Weird.
Yeah. So
saying his children are not like that, like, oh, come on.
Trying to take it. Well, this is the only one so far, but they'll probably all be in there.
Quentin, his adopted son from his last wife, what was her name? I can't remember her name now. Shoot.
Kim Porter?
Yeah, Kim Porter. Kim Porter had a son with another rapper, and that's where Quincy came from. And Quincy's trying to stay all the way out of this, but the other boys, Diddy's own kids,
he's bringing them up around it. Why's he got him on that yacht? Also on the criminal trial, Cassie Ventura is going to testify, and a lot of the other accusers are staying anonymous, but she's using a real name. And So if anybody looks in the court papers, she's victim number one. They revealed that. But it's really going to speak in her favor, all her money and fame, because like when they're questioning the motives and stuff for the other accusers, it might work, oh, this nobody girl's accusing them. But Cassie Ventura is, in her own right. She's famous and has money and everybody knows who she is. And she's got that video of her. Sorry, go ahead.
Everybody's seen the tape Cole of her getting her butt,
Yep. And that's going in the court trial. So that's not going to look good. But yeah, that's kind of all the Diddy stuff. But what's crazy is we're getting more Hollywood people, and that's the last two more people have nothing to do with Diddy. I mean, they may have to do with Diddy, but they're both real short, and you have them both 10 there. Yep. We got Russell. The first one is Russell Brand, I think.
As a journalist, I am prepared for all events and all kinds of people. And when Russell Brand decided he would like to kiss me, well,
actor and comedian Russell Brand is facing multiple allegations of sexual abuse. Here, Brand appears to forcefully plan to kiss on Aussie TV journalist Liz Hayes' lips while trying to unclip her bra during a 60-minute segment.
I can undo your bra just like this.
Brand's alleged predatory behaviour towards women was an open secret among staff at BBC and Channel 4, according to new revelations. Aussie pop star Danny Minogue reportedly labelled the actor a vile predator back in 2006 after doing a TV interview with Brand. The attacks allegedly took place at the height of his fame in 2006 and 2013, including when one of the accusers was just 15 years old. She claims Brand referred to her as the child. The actor denies any wrongdoing and he hasn't been criminally charged.
Very serious allegations that I absolutely refute.
And he hasn't been back to the U.S.
Linda C says Jaguar Wright received the Defender of Freedom Award from Trump. She did. And what's crazy is after that, then they came for her too and said that she was transporting, victims and stuff. I think it's only civil, but she's in some kind of lawsuit. And it wasn't until she got that award that happened. So it's almost like they're like, oh yeah, watch this. But yeah, the very last one is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, I can't believe he got caught up into all of this.
I would never in my life wear silk underwear.
There's so many of them. Like it's like every. Greg.
That was my favorite line from one of his movies.
I remember that one.
Well, that's my husband's favorite action actor, and so I have a feeling a lot of people are going to get really upset when they find out that Jean-Claude was part of it too.
Oh yeah, we do have that one more. That one hit gal sent me too about Will Smith. It's not really a charge, but it's interesting.
So here's the one on Jean-Claude, you guys.
You won't believe what's unfolding right now involving Hollywood action star Jean-Claude Van Damme. Reports are surfacing that a criminal complaint has been filed against the Street Fighter actor in Romania, linking him to a case involving a criminal organization. According to CNN affiliate Atena 3, Van Damme was reportedly in Cannes when he was connected to 5 Romanian women who were forced into the situation and described as a gift from an organized crime group. This incident reportedly took place 5 years ago, but legal action is now being pursued. These women, who were not of age, were trafficked through shady modeling agencies that served as a front for illegal operations. The claim suggests that Van Damme was aware of their background before the encounter took place. Attorney Adrian Kukulis, who represents one of the individuals involved, stated that these women were in a vulnerable situation, raising serious legal concerns under Romania's criminal code. And here's a wild fun fact. Van Damme was originally cast as the Predator in the 1987 film, but was fired and replaced by Kevin Peter Hall. Why? Because he reportedly freaked out on set, damaged the Predator head, and had issues with the role, including being too short and insisting that his face be seen. So this just in.
So I know the least about that, but I hear it, and I actually went out, made sure to find something on it because it's crazy. There's more and more names. I did send you one more 10 that's only about a minute. I almost forgot. It's just it's not even about anything except Will. It's just the most. Hickel sent me a longer interview, and I took the most salacious thing said about Will Smith and clipped it. So, if you want to share that,
I just
she already knows. I sent it to you while that was playing.
I'm all shocked though that so you sent me a new
It's
one?
now, yeah. I didn't realize I hadn't sent it till and then because I did clip it.
Oh, I don't
It's
have
not. It's like I said. It's not any charges or anything. It's just something that got said about him. It's like a minute long.
You sent it or Hickel sent it?
I did. Hickel sent it to me. I sent it to you. She sent the longer video, and I clipped this 1 minute of it. I just sent it, so I don't know. Maybe it didn't come through in your text.
Yeah, it hasn't came through. Oh, it's on my text.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm over here looking on my. I'm just like blown away about Jean-Claude though. Like, come on,
Yeah.
everybody that anybody possibly, and I bet you.
Will he get in any trouble?
If
Who
Jason
knows?
Stamos is on that list, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, because like
Jason Statham.
Wait, no, it's John Stamos.
yeah, no, Statham, Jason Statham.
Oh,
That's-
Jason Statham.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, if
Yeah,
he's
she
on
says
the list,
weird stuff. She's from out there.
Oh,
Craig.
he's definitely on that list too. Shit, he
he's
got
one of my-
famous.
he's really one of my favorite. I
He
like
was
him.
on
Well,
he's on Epstein's flight log.
Was he?
Here's one for you. Those girls are from Romania. Remember we talked about these countries having
Yep.
their legal age.
Yep.
So I can't remember what Romania was. So we got to make sure that our standards might show that they were not of age, but they might have been of age in that country.
Yeah, 12 is legal in Romania.
I just
Well,
I don't think
it's 13, 14, or 15. I'm pretty damn sure.
I know. That's how old Europe was. Yeah.
When this guy says 2 in 1 day, it's because this 2 in 1 week. It's because of that other one. What was the? Oh shoot! Now I can't think of it. What's on the same video, Hickel, that we just showed last week? Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
He came out saying that stuff. Now this happened the same week because this guy's going to say this is 2 in the same. I just want y'all to know what the reference, because like I said, it's only a minute of a really long thing.
Will like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA.
You know.
I live in LA.
No.
I live in Los Angeles. There's a lot of opportunities I don't get because the guys don't want me to see them with their boyfriends. And
there's, like I said, the second video to come out. I don't feel like this random.
Suffered from that. It's like everybody know anyway. Everybody know anyway. So I'm saying, like, do you think me saying Will like guys? Because I said it and I can't take it back.
Yeah.
Because I believe it. I know it for the most part. By me saying that, I hope it doesn't strike a nerve in anybody. But I'm saying I live in LA.
Yeah.
And there's a lifestyle that is kept quiet.
A secret society.
Yeah. Will like guys.
Okay, and then that guy went on to say, the guy that's reviewing this, that he felt like that was a warning. He's like, a secret society, dummy. Basically, like, shut up. His choice of phrase to say, a secret society, to kind of remind him who he's to shut up, maybe. But yeah,
they wouldn't have talked like this 5, even 10 years ago. These rappers, they wouldn't be saying any of this stuff. And all of a sudden,
they're all coming. It's all coming out, I feel like, and I don't know. It's like back to back, like that was all in 1 week. All this, like, people you would never guess. Busta Rhymes is another one. Like I've heard a lot about that.
Busta. Busta. We should have known the Fresh Prince of Derriere.
I know, huh, man?
What's he busting? Some booty?
No, he's busting on boys. He's busting boys.
Busting boys.
So Cola, the trial then for Diddy, is it next month or May?
First week of May. Yep.
Oh boy. So
Tennessee Ridge runner Cat Williams told us all about it. He did. And then everybody's doing it now.
Yeah.
Everybody's telling between Jaguar Wright and
I put all my faith in Cappy. That's
and
yeah, Cappy had it. down.
He actually started it. Cat Williams wasn't before Cappy. That's for sure.
No, it was
No, Cappy was the first.
Yes.
They all knew it at the
Throw
same
Cappy
time.
from the bridge.
Yep.
Man.
In
From
Arizona.
the bridge. Oh my god.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I know. It's not funny.
Some people say it was that Forrest Gump fella.
Well, Gump was supposed to be doing the upside down Baphomet sign while the gal was driving away, and that's been clipped, and people have shown that over the years. Like when we first started waking up to old Hanky Hanks. Yeah.
Well, he says nothing is coming. I guess we'll see. I'm afraid that they're gonna.
Oh, don't listen to him.
I'm talking about the Diddy stuff, though. I'm afraid just by the way things are getting set up that, because I don't know, we don't really know what's going to go in and what's not. And it's like, what if he gets 5 or 10 years or something small and walks and he gets back out? Like, I don't know.
Good lawyers.
If it's not what we all think or heard it was, a pure satanistic ritual,
demonic
shit. Okay, that's what we've heard.
Yeah, that chick last week or the other day, the energy
beyond 5 years.
It's got to be pretty serious. Department of Homeland Security. All all the
Jay,
people
speaking
involved.
of that, go ahead, Craig.
I would think so. So it's a federal charges. Is this the federal charges? They're gonna bring up shit that I don't think they're gonna want people outside that courtroom to hear.
Oh yeah, I don't think they're
If
gonna.
it goes to court.
It will.
If it even gets there, you're right, AB. If it even, it's gonna get delayed.
It has to, because the Epstein one didn't go through, and if they do if they do the same thing twice, it's going to look pretty obvious to a lot of us people that are awake.
It's going to be really.
What is that called when you run out of time to prosecute somebody?
Statute of limitations.
Yep.
Statute. I read something that's running out on Hillary.
Hillary. Yeah.
Yeah.
That came from Pam Bondi.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it's what,
7 years.
18 months?
No, 7 years.
I thought that they extended it on some types of crimes, not Hillary's types of crimes, but these sexual crimes, because like it takes some time.
Alleged crimes.
That's not even Hillary, you dumbasses.
But I mean, she got 18 months left, right? I think that's what they said. There's 18 months left to do this.
8 months.
At least it wasn't 7.
Yeah, it was. If I believe it was 8 months.
At least it wasn't 17.
Oh. 8 months.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
They are.
At this age, 8 months flies by.
Well, I'm glad y'all got to see me tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you.
We are too.
You got to see a yellow fucking dot.
Yeah, all we got is a dot.
Oh, does that make you happy?
Oh, look at that beard.
Hold on.
Oh,
Craig,
beard's
hold
gone.
on.
Beard's gone.
Stay right there. Hold on. Craig's busy. Don't look.
Hold
I'm looking this way. I'm looking this way.
Hold that. Wait. Keep your mouth open.
I'm not looking.
Thank you all, folks, for joining us for TinTV Taco Tuesday. Please remember to leave a comment in the chat after the show.
And thank you, Cola, for following the Diddy stuff, because there's just too much going on, and at least you bring it so that we kind of know what's, I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I got to go to work. I'm tired of fucking with y'all.
All right, I got to go. I love y'all. Bye.
Well,
hit my cash out, please.
It's going to get bumpy, guys, and it's going to get rough. Hang in there.
It's going to be like a South Carolina road. A lot of ruts in.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by.
Before we forget, you got to leave with a prayer. And 10, who is this show dedicated to?
To Shift Kicker. And so I'm going to flip it over to Hit Gal, if that's okay, Craig, and then I'll flip it back to you.
Okay. Well, as Shift would say, check on your neighbors, especially now because a lot of people are flooded. So and a lot of people needing help. Dear God, we thank you that we all came together, that we have such a diverse group of people in the chat and on the panel, and that we're able to bring everything we look at, because it takes all of us, because there's so much going on. Lord, I pray you watch over us this week and be with our leaders and be with us as the economy is going crazy, because money ain't everything, but it does matter. And I thank you for all your protection, everything you've given us this far, Lord. I just pray you'd be with each and every person during the week, put a hedge of protection around them, and just bring us back in a few days together. Amen.
Amen. Jesus' mighty name.
Jesus' name, amen.
And no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue which rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is from me, says the Lord. Isaiah 54:17.
Good one, Craig. Perfect.
It's just so hard, it hasn't been that long, and I miss her. So anyhow, thanks you guys so much for coming out tonight on a Sunday. It was a great afternoon for a lot of people. And
Hold on. Does somebody got a show tomorrow night?
No, that's on my.
Cola. If a tornado doesn't happen.
Oh, that's right. It's
Craig.
Sorry.
Oh, y'all getting tornadoes again?
Last week there was like a tornado almost hit her or some shit. Maybe, or was it a week before? When was that, Cole? Was that last week?
It was last Wednesday. I was in my hall.
Yeah, she was in the hall.
I thought it was Sunday today. Oh my God. Oh.
You're losing it.
There's Cola's link again. I put Cola's link in.
So make sure to go to Cola's tomorrow night, you guys, and we hope that you have the best rest of the week, and just hang on. Tomorrow's not promised. Right, Jay? I'm
Never. I'm gonna promise you tomorrow's coming. How about that? There you go. Bank on it.
Okay. We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left.